This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are your top Disney entertainment stories for Tuesday, June 27th, 2023. World Wrestling Entertainment Inc.'s exclusive negotiating window with current partners Fox and Comcast has expired, meaning the company can officially open up talks with Disney and others looking to acquire their TV broadcasting rights. Last year, Disney and WWE made a deal for the WWE network to stream exclusively on Disney Plus Hotstar in Indonesia. Since then, rumors and reports have been flying about the mouse potentially purchasing the wrestling company. In January of this year, WWE CEO Nick Khan reportedly met with Disney CEO Bob Iger and ESPN President James Pitaro about potentially selling them WWE. Endeavor ultimately purchased WWE, but their TV rights are about to be up for grabs. In 2019, WWE signed a 5-year contract with Fox and Comcast for broadcasting rights. Those contracts expire in October of 2024. And while Fox or Comcast are still more likely to retain the rights, Disney is a top contender. Recent reports suggest that Disney wants to air WWE shows on Fox, not ESPN, so it's not overshadowed by more important sports programming. WWE and Comcast do have a streaming deal with Peacock that won't expire until March of 2026. According to The Wrap, Marvel Studios is planning to skip the Hall H announcement stage at San Diego ComicCon 2023. Last year at San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel Studios made many announcements about the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, including the full timeline for the MCU Phase 5 at the Hall H panel. Hall H is the largest panel room at San Diego's Comic-Con. It is where most of the major film panels and most popular TV show panels take place. Marvel has typically used this panel to give exciting first looks at upcoming films and TV shows, but this year, with several Marvel Studios projects on hold due to the writer's strike, they're planning to skip the Hall H panel altogether. They aren't alone, as Universal and HBO are also planning to skip this year, according to The Wrap. Marvel Studios does plan to have a presence on the convention floor. In addition to the writer's strike, SAG-AFTRA could also go on strike. Their current contract with Hollywood Studios expire on June 30th, and if a deal is not reached, a strike could be ordered. If SAG-AFTRA goes on strike, actors would not be able to do any promotional work for their films and TV shows as part of the labor stoppage. San Diego Comic-Con is set to take place on the weekend of July 21st. Speaking of Marvel, Marvel star Jonathan Majors appeared in New York criminal court on Tuesday, and his trial date has been set for August, The Hollywood Reporter shared. Tuesday's court appearance was for a status conference. His trial date has been set for August 3rd, 2023. Majors was arrested on March 25th for a domestic violence incident. A 30-year-old woman claimed that he had assaulted her and she sustained minor injuries. A judge granted a full temporary order of protection for the woman, and Majors faces misdemeanor assault and aggravated harassment charges. At a virtual hearing in May, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office made public a superseding complaint with a charge of third-degree assault, which has a maximum possible sentence of 12 months in prison or a 3-year probation. Majors' criminal defense lawyer claims the woman involved is lying and that Majors called 911 out of concern about her mental health. His lawyer states that the defense team has video evidence to back up their claims. In April, Majors was dropped by his management and PR teams. More victims also accused him of abuse. Majors plays Kang the Conqueror, the main villain of the MCU's ongoing multiverse saga, most recently appearing in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. He portrayed a version of Kang called He Who Remains in Loki Season 1 and is set to appear in Loki Season 2 on Disney+, which has already completed filming. He's also supposed to appear in Avengers: The Kang Dynasty and Avengers: Secret Wars, among other projects. At this time, Disney and Marvel have not dropped Majors from the MCU or commented publicly on the allegations that he faces. Walt Disney Studios will present a behind-the-scenes look at their new Haunted Mansion film during Midsummer Scream, Halloween and Horror Convention in Long Beach, California this July. Midsummer Scream will take place at the Long Beach Convention Center from July 28th to July 30th, 2023. The Haunted Mansion panel will be on Sunday, July 30th, Midsummer Scream shared on Instagram. Haunted Mansion is hitting theaters just 2 days before, on July 28th. Happy Haunts Materialize behind the scenes of Disney's Haunted Mansion will feature the following special guests: Jonathan Irich, producer, Jeffrey Kurland, costume designer, and Philip Bartle, editor. According to Midsummer Scream, the filmmakers will discuss bringing Haunted Mansion to the big screen while sharing behind-the-scenes anecdotes and insight about the process of reimagining one of the world's most famous attractions into a brand new motion picture experience. The panel will be hosted by Lauren and Trevor Shand and Leon D'Antonio from the Boo Crew podcast. Passes are now on sale at midsummerscream.org. Speaking of the Haunted Mansion movie, Jamie Lee Curtis, Owen Wilson, and LaKeith Stanfield visited Disneyland to promote their film, dressing up in cast member attire specific to the attraction. Jamie Lee Curtis, who portrays Madame Leota in the film, shared photos and video on Instagram of her hanging out with Wilson and Stanfield on the 21 Royal balcony. Curtis even interacted with fans down below, declaring that she also wrote in her Instagram caption, "Big hair, don't care, big scares, beware." The three actors also dressed up in Haunted Mansion cast member costumes, as seen in photos shared by Magic Soul Foodie on Instagram. Are these our newest ghost hosts? Curtis wore the iconic green striped maid uniform, while Wilson and Stanfield wore green and purple butler tuxedos. Presumably, a full video of the actors' visit will be released by Disney soon. Wilson portrays a priest named Kent, and Stanfield portrays a failed paranormal expert in the newest Haunted Mansion movie. The U.S. Supreme Court has reopened a lawsuit against Disney regarding Lotso Huggin' Bear, a.k.a. Lotso, a main character in Toy Story 3. According to Reuters, Randice Lisa Altschul first filed to sue Disney over the character in 2012. A lower court eventually ruled that Disney was protected against the lawsuit by the First Amendment's right to freedom of speech. The Supreme Court has thrown that decision out, however, and the lawsuit will move forward once again. In 1994, Altschul invented the wearable Lots of Hugs bear, which has sleeves that allow it to, quote, hug someone. Altschul's company owns intellectual property rights to the stuffed animal. After Toy Story 3 was released in 2010, Altschul sued Disney for trademark infringement due to similarities between her Lots of Hugs bear and Lotso Huggin' Bear. U.S. District Judge Terry Hatter ruled in Disney's favor in 2021, as did the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in 2022. They cited the Rogers test, a legal construct named for Ginger Rogers, and the case Rogers versus Grimaldi, which Rogers lost. The test means artists can use someone else's trademark without permission if it has artistic relevance to the work and is not purposefully misleading as to the source of the content. Altschul's company argued to the Supreme Court that Disney should not have been protected under the Rogers test, and the ruling in their favor radically expanded the Rogers test beyond the original intent to protect culturally significant works. A June 8th ruling by the Supreme Court also impacted the Rogers test. Jack Daniels sued VIP Products over a Bad Spaniels dog toy resembling the whiskey company's bottle. The Supreme Court decided the First Amendment did not protect VIP Products in this case, and this may indicate somewhat of a favorable turnaround for Altschul. Indiana Jones will be making a limited time appearance at Disneyland in celebration of the newest film in the franchise, Dial of Destiny. Indy will appear starting June 30th. An end date has yet to be announced. There will also be new merchandise and 4 themed dishes at Bingo Barbecue. The counter service restaurant is located across from Indiana Jones Adventure in Adventureland. The attraction reopened in March after a major refurbishment, which saw the addition of new collapsing cave scenes and projections. You can see those photos and a video on our website. Also, watch the announcement video on TikTok on WDWNT.com. The format of Indy's appearance is currently unknown. It may be a small show like Nick Fury's debut at Avengers Campus, a character sighting, or a traditional meet and greet. Are you excited to see Indy at Disneyland? You can let us know in the comments below. And watch the official trailer for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny right now on our website. Disney Plus's popular series Obi-Wan Kenobi is set to be adapted into a new Marvel Comics series titled Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. The show, which takes place between Star Wars Revenge of the Sith and Star Wars A New Hope, follows the legendary Jedi Master as he emerges from years of hiding to rescue Princess Leia and confront his former Padawan, Anakin Skywalker, now known as Darth Vader. Marvel's adaptation will consist of a 6-issue miniseries written by Jody Houser and illustrated by Salvador Larroca. Each installment will explore an episode from the TV series. The comic series features cover art by Phil Noto, as well as variants by Lee Garbett and Taran Clark. This adaptation is part of Marvel's ongoing tradition of bringing Star Wars stories to the comic medium, following the success of their original Star Wars series in 1977. Additionally, Marvel is currently adapting The Mandalorian Season 2 into an 8-issue series. Some of the comic covers have already been released. For the absolute latest in Disney entertainment news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying this show, and of course, we always hope you are, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to WDWNT TV on YouTube for more great content and click that bell for notifications. You can also hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. And if you enjoy Disney movies and TV shows, don't forget to join us for our weekly review show, Deep in the Plus. We do that show live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find previous episodes available on demand right here on WDWNT TV. For the worldwide leader in Disney parks news and entertainment, this is Rob Whiteside saying, don't have a good day, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.